Unlock the power of the 2023 Arrow Science, your time-saving asset for rapid day game success. Don't fall for the competitors' time-wasting liabilities. Don't be fooled by boot camps. Get laid in 2023 without wasting a year. Are you an enlightened minority day gamer who wants to get laid in 2023 without wasting an entire year due to other dating coaches' intentionally ineffective courses? You may think a boot camp is a shortcut to success because it takes less time. But what they don't tell you is there is a hidden time cost you are not aware of. The average boot camp length is typically 3 to 7 days, and that may seem like a fast track to success, but it's not. Not to mention most day game coaches' boot camps without any game crutches. It simply doesn't work. They make long video testimonials where you don't even know if the students got laid or not due to your attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, worshiping like a sheep, making assumptions. You have to understand the roti, not the Indian dish called roti, but the concept called return on time investment. It's not just return on investment. Time is something you can never get back. Think of it like prep time and cook time of chefs, metaphorically speaking. When you cook a dish, you also have to prepare the utensils and ingredients before you cook. The cook time is when you are cooking, or the boot camp. The prep time is the day game courses which you fail to acknowledge. And if their courses are behind a paywall, then you're already losing 6 months of your time before you even get to the boot camp. For the cook time, I have one paywall for 2023 Arrow Science. If you pay for it in 2 pieces, like a financing plan, I unlock one course, but you get the entire course. I unlock the rest after the second one with elite access in the 2023 Arrow Science training. That is if you have money issues, but want to train with me no matter what, so you don't waste precious time this year with other people's liabilities. Then you have to factor in their online training, which can take anywhere from 6 months to a year for other dating coaches. That's still the prep time. All that time adds up to the hidden cost of the boot camp, which is likely to be way more than the 10K you may have first thought. For the cook time, it's not 3 to 7 days, but all the other things before that point. You can tell if you are funneled into a boot camp by looking at the video testimonials. I don't stuff testimonials from my Kaizen stuff or bootcamp stuff or mental trauma cure stuff into my digital courses. When you look at the laid testimonials, they all fit in their respective sections. So if you want to get laid in 2023, don't be fooled by the false promises of bootcamps. They may not be the shortcuts you think they are. Most day gamers are like mindless zombies, but they still have a mind, but it is broken. They still understand to some degree what I'm trying to tell them, which makes them the enlightened day gamers. However, when a zombie starts to worship dating coaches, they turn from zombies into sheeps. Sheeps are animals unlike zombies, who are based on humans. Sheeps has to worship in a farm brought in by the wolves in sheep's clothing. Their day game courses doesn't work anyways. The proof is, look at the day game courses. And if the laid testimonials are for their courses or boot camps, do your own research with some critical thinking. Don't take my word for it. If it is all from boot camps or mostly, what does that say about their day game courses? I can only speak for myself when I say I even posted a lot of new testimonials getting students laid without a boot camp. If they say here is a sample for their coaching, if it is all mostly boot camps, then isn't that the slaughterhouse where you are headed? Since you are a mindless sheep, not even human, you will lose not only 1 year of your life in the farm if there is a paywall for online training lasting 6 months to a year, which are ineffective without any sort of game crutches you learn in a boot camp. And you have to wait for a boot camp just to learn game crutches, which are not in their courses. If it isn't in their courses for the game crutches, then how would their courses work without it? I ask questions because the subhuman zombies turned into sheeps without critical thinking. That's over 1 year and over $10,000 in total. Say goodbye to boot camps. Get laid fast with the 2023 Arrow Science bundle. Let's talk about assets versus liabilities. What is the difference? An asset puts money into your pocket and saves you time. A liability is the opposite, as it takes money out of your pocket and takes away more time. You are investing in an asset here, as I want to get you laid as fast as possible. So are you looking for a surefire way to get laid fast without any hidden costs? Look no further than the revolutionary 2023 Arrow Science. Students who use this cutting-edge technology have reported being able to get laid in as little as a day. These 2 students had the worst ADHD I have ever seen. However, they still got laid using the 2023 Arrow Science. If you can pull, you can get laid that day. Kaizen, from the 3 months to proficiency bundle, or even being able to accomplish it in as little as 2 weeks for logical students for engineers. Kaizen is the perfect place to see this technology in action, since social calibrations or nonverbal communications mixed with social skills gets you laid fast, even if you are a logical autistic monotone type who is a slow learner, because you have a narrow focus in your brain for a specialized skill that you are good at the expense of everything else in your life. Even Elite 30 gets people laid during the inflation like this student over here who is Chinese, who banged a Colombian Latina there, One student has 46 lays, just going back to Elite 30 for the 30-day challenge, resetting back to day 1 every time he gets laid. But what about those who need a bit more help? Elite Access has got your back. You don't even need to go to a boot camp. All you need is the arrow science and a few tips and tricks to get your game up to par. The secret to success lies in understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets will save you time and money, while liabilities will drag you down and drain your resources. A wise Chinese general Sun Tzu said this, and I agree with it. When you engage in actual fighting, if victory is long in coming, then men's weapons will grow dull and their ardor will be damped. If you lay siege to a town, you will exhaust your strength. Again, if the campaign is protracted, the resources of the state will not be equal to the strain. Now, when your weapons are dulled, your ardor damped, your strength exhausted, and your treasure spent, other chieftains will spring up to take advantage of your extremity. Then no man, however wise, will be able to avert the consequences that must ensue. Thus, though we have heard of stupid haste in war, cleverness has never been seen associated with long delays. There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. It is only one who is thoroughly acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. That is some great ancient Chinese wisdom from an old Chinese general. When I say go faster, I don't mean mass approaching like a zombie half-assing it either. Invest in assets and you'll be on your way to success. Everyone is different, from easy cases, to normal cases, to hard cases, to impossible cases, to unteachable cases. To determine this, it is how fast can you implement. If you make excuses, like you like to consider letting your brain decide what is right and wrong, where you are emotional and doing it your way, procrastinating, then you are more of the latter. Yes, I can get unteachable cases laid now in 2023. But it took a while to figure it out. But despite your learning speed, I want to get you laid as fast as possible, for as cheap as possible. The faster you don't resist and can pull, the faster you can convert that into a lay with the 2023 Arrow Science bundle for Daygame. My business model is simple. I get you laid fast and you make a video testimonial for me. Then more people sees it. Then they join my coaching. Then I get more students, which I get them laid again. And they make a video testimonial. Then they pick a package of training based on how fast or slow they learn. Most engineers are hard cases and need specialized training for 3 months to proficiency bundle. Since their brains are set by their narrow focus job, other people can get away with less like Kaizen or the Arrow Science bundle of 2023. But some of you, for the elite bundle during this inflation, might not be enough. You might need some consulting since you won't know what to do with an inflation affecting your mindset. The other counter marketing plan by the day game industry is to make you worship, to turn you into a sheep first so you can't think, put you in a farm with ineffective courses. You won't know if you are too ADHD to see their video testimonials that their students didn't get laid. You assume that since the ADHD types I talked about in my last video are going to double down on being a sheep, going to a boot camp after being fattened for half a year by ineffective courses, then funneled into a boot camp like a slaughterhouse, wasting time, also lots of money. It's game over for them because sheeps are animals who can't think. You can't reason with these types. Just brainwash them like a cult by making the sheeps worship. I refuse to do that while my students are getting laid in a day. So what are you waiting for? Get the 2023 Arrow Science bundle today and get ready to get laid as fast as possible for Daygame.